you know yourself well, that you have anxiety, you have whether you have depression or not, whether you have any social stress, for instance, whether a marital or relationship problem, whether it's a financial problem at large, or a job issue that you're in transit, that you just recently got laid off, for instance. These people, of course, they have much higher risk for getting anxious over any situation that is changing, like a stock market going up and down 2,000 points. That's enough to cause a lot of people's pension, retirement, portfolio to go up and down by 15-20% or even more in one day. Now, that causes anxiety if nothing else. In addition, coronavirus, what if you get infected, right? So I've been getting a lot of phone calls on people who are anxious about the situation. And I can only tell you as a doctor that if you are fearful of these issues, the thing that you have to ask yourself is, what can you do personally to make this less or even go away? Now, you're at home, you're in control of your environment, you know who you're going to meet with or not meet with. You are the one who decides your outcome in many ways. So if you choose to go out, choose to party, go to the bar, go to restaurants, movie theater, I hope that comes to an end at this point, at least until the overall cases of coronavirus infection is under control. Now, the mask issue is a very important one because the whole nation is out of masks, even though Trump has decided, well, let's manufacture 500 million masks. Now, that's over and above what the whole population is in the United States. Of course, not everyone just get one mask, because in the hospital setting or people with paramedical, they change masks at will when they need to. So you may have to change masks several times a day. Now, but I think for the public, you must not be fearful that you don't have masks. I have a lot of patients who don't have masks. So what do? They are not going to be the one who's going to be at higher risk because they don't wear a mask that they catch it. For instance, people walking next to you for that few seconds, they're not going to give you coronavirus infection. Okay? You have to be in an enclosed room for a duration with this person sneezing, coughing at you, and only then you get it, the droplets. You breathe it in or get it in your eye, and secretions basically is what the mode of transmission, or things that you touch on surfaces where there's metallic, plastic, or paper. The coronavirus can live there for several days. Now, that's why the importance is wearing a mask is usually for people who are infected. So, out of the population over 300 million, you don't want everybody to be wearing a mask. So, only those who are coughing, sneezing, having a temperature, or having intestinal problems like diarrhea, they are the ones who are supposed to be at risk. Now, the mask, if you only have one mask, do you throw it away after a certain period of time? You don't have to. But of course, if it's all wet, from, say, going in the rain, of course, you don't wear it in a shower. Now, a mask that you cannot recycle, the best that I think that you can do and help to clean and sterilize the mask is using heat. Heat is a very important thing because, for instance, a hair dryer can go up to several hundred degrees. It dries your hair. So if your mask is wet, you can use a hair dryer to dry it up. That won't destroy the mask itself, but I think the coronavirus would not survive with 150 degree temperature. All right? So the coronavirus is still a protein. You can denature it by using heat. And steam, likewise, is a very good source of sterilization. And by steaming it, if you have a dress you use a steamer on, use that steamer on the mask. You can clean it every day. And so, of course, you don't want to make it wet. So you want to dry it afterwards before you put it on.